I don't know if you got the chance to see it or not, but if you did, what were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I absolutely got a chance to see it, and I thought it was a phenomenal interview. Like you said it yourself, Angie Martinez is a legend, and she's a legend for a reason. And one of the many reasons she is the way she can establish a connection with whoever she's interviewing almost off the rip. On one, you go to Angie Martinez because you know she's going to take care of you as a human, not just as a a notch on your resume. Like, oh, I interviewed this person. And Lauren has done interviews before that, not necessarily with like big. Well, I know she did a LA Times interview, I believe, in 2020, but I don't know if she was really ready and willing to open up in the manner that she did with Angie Martinez, and that's just with the gift of time. Like, obviously, when you look at Lauren now, you can tell that, like, yo, she's a survivor, she's super strong, but there's a part of her that left with Nipsey. And although, her entire being isn't just Nipsey, you know she carries him with her every day of her life. And I think the beautiful thing about that interview was just the fact that she was so honest, she was so open, and she was so vulnerable, and it really just allowed the bulk of us who aren't around her every day, who don't have access, to her in personal ways that her family or her close friends do. It was beautiful in a sense to show that, like, yo, like, she's still here, she's still strong. Like, with grief, you're dealing with grief for the rest of your life. So, like, she's still trying to figure things out, and she's in a better place than she was obviously 3 years ago, and hopefully 3 years from now she'll be in a better place than that she is right now. But this is just a lifelong process, and it's just something that she's going to live with for the rest of her life. But she's also here to teach and explain to people, like, like, even the most tragic of circumstances, they can't break you. What I mean, they won't break you unless you let it. And I just thought it was a powerful example of just like what a woman who has survived so much, and there's still so much strength that exudes from her just from the moment she opens her mouth, and to show that she's okay, to show that her kids are okay. Like, I think that meant a lot because her and Nipsey's relationship was kind of one of these things where it was a very public relationship, but you could tell, like, there was a lot of, like, respect and love between them. And so when that was forever fractured with Nipsey's untimely demise, people felt like they had invested into that relationship. And so to see Lauren out in public and doing those interviews, like with Angie Martinez, I think that helped a lot of people, just in terms of just like, okay, I'm still trying to make sense of something so senseless, but she's helping me along the way. And it's just amazing that she's able to be a vessel for that.